It was the summer of 2012 when one anime pulled my tiny attention span away from the balls to the wall fighting anime, and even now I still sit down and enjoy it. That anime being Isuna Hasura's Spice and Wolf. Honestly, I'm surprised that even held my attention due to it being about mostly economics and the value of coin and whatnot. You know, that stuff, blah blah blah. It was the dynamic between Holo and the merchant Craft Lawrence. Mac and cheese. That really had me enthralled. Their relationship was something special and I fed off of it for 2 seasons. 2 great seasons. God, send me back. This coveted anime holds the hearts of so many people. Each and every person is waiting with bated breath for a 3rd season announcement as their adventure is far from over. I sit up awake at night thinking, when will my beautiful wolf deity come back from the field and into my heart once again with the 3rd season? So when I was skimming my daily news for the week, my heart took a little leap when I saw Holo's bright face on my screen. Was it finally time for Spice and Wolf to get its 3rd season it deserves? I'm sorry to burst your bubble, but unfortunately not. I know, I'm crying on the inside too. It's actually a new form of entertainment that I never thought I would see Holo in. Have I raised the suspense high enough yet? Our wolf deity is going to be crossing the boundary of 2D into 3D into a new virtual reality anime game. I'm BriThi, and in this weekly news video, I'm going to discuss the upcoming Spice and Wolf VR anime game. We'll be going over the cast and looking at the trailer they released. If you want to keep up with anime news, then consider subscribing as I'll post at least one news story per week. I'll also be doing a giveaway at 50 subscribers. But with that shameless plug out of the way, let's talk about Spice and Wolf VR. It's been so long since I've heard that beautiful theme song. First it was Rem with her VR game, now it's Holo with her VR anime game. What quality waifus they are choosing for these games. Jeez. Send Yogahara next, please. You might be wondering why the team behind the wonderful Spice and Wolf chose to go with a VR anime game over, well, anything else. They actually answered that question in this statement. VR allows users to experience things that are not made possible until now, just by wearing a special pair of goggles. Right now, shooting and music games make up a majority of VR games. However, we view VR as a system that allows you to enter 2D worlds and aim to create games that allow users to go and visit their favorite characters. The realism of VR is similar to watching a play in real life, and it gives off a completely different feeling from watching TV shows or anime. Unlike watching from behind a camera lens, in VR you can lock eyes with your character and feel the warmth of their hand as they reach out to touch your face. Of course, this depends on how good your imagination is and would be nothing but a hallucination. VR surpasses anime in making characters truly come to life. In the world of VR, we consider anything that places importance on the story and characters to be a VR animation. We also hope that VR animation will become known as a new type of anime. The Spice and Wolf VR game is set to release not too long from now actually. It's set to release early 2019. How early? Who knows. What we do know is that it is set to ship physical copies to only a few certain countries unfortunately. That being Japan, of course, Singapore, Korea, Mexico, and Brazil. Honestly, as a proud American, I feel so left out. Please, I need some more Holo in my life. Don't do this to me, Spicy Tales. Oh, you probably don't know who Spicy Tales are, do you? Well, Spicy Tales are a company that has been active in the visual novel scene since 2011, creating novels like World End Economica, as well as the world's first long VR animation, Project Lux. They even have Spice and Wolf's creator at the helm creating scenarios. So you know you are truly getting the real Spice and Wolf experience. But that's not all. The crew working on this game is truly phenomenal, and I'm sure they'll make this game great. Let's take a minute to talk about the standout members. Also, I'm not Japanese, so I might butcher these names, and I am so sorry. First off, we have the creator of Spice and Wolf, Isuna Hasura, creating the scenarios. It's been a while since the Spice and Wolf light novels have ended, so I'm really excited to see what scenes he can come up with next. Next up, we have Judea Cuda. He will be the leader in charge of character design and illustrations. His work might be familiar because he is the original artist for the Spice and Wolf manga and anime. His talents do not end there though, he has also done art for a multitude of mangas like Gelatin and Glorious Hearts. Every time I look at the covers of the light novel from Spice and Wolf, I always take a minute to admire the artwork. Even through the chapters, those little snippets of art were always so enjoyable to look at. With the artist and story out of the way, we lead up to our voice actors. Who better to take on the role of our favorite merchant and wolf deity than the original voice actor themselves? That's right, Umi Koshimizu will be reprising her role as Holo and Jun Fukuyama as Craft Lawrence. These two veterans in the voice acting world are no strangers to hardcore anime fans. You can hear Miss Koshimizu in various other hit animes like Colin Stafford from Code Geass and Hero from Darling in the Franxx. If you know me, then you know that I love Code Geass, so she is a personal favorite voice actor of mine. Especially because Colin is best girl, maybe second to Cece, maybe. Moving on, we have Mr. Fukuyama, who is just as big, being the voice of many characters like our favorite tentacle monster teacher that could destroy the world, Kuro-sensei. Or, my favorite character of all time, the badass Lelouch v Britannia. God, what absolute units they have from these two voice actors. This rounds out our star-studded cast that we have working on this project. You are probably wondering what this staff can actually create when they come together. Well, I'm happy to show you that they already have a little trailer out for your hungry eyes. Let's take a look at it together. Strap on in as we dive back into the world of Spice and Wolf. I'm not crying, you're crying. I'm so happy to see Holo and Lawrence back. The whole reason for making this video for me was to put it out there that there is a new Spice and Wolf project, but also to raise support for their Kickstarter campaign, as you right now can be a big help in helping them make this project a major success. At the time of this video, the project has already successfully been funded, surpassing the 71,000 pledge goal, and almost doubling it with 131,500 raised so far. There's still 36 days to go before the project will close its doors. If you are curious on what the team will be doing with the funds they raised, then let me tell you. First and foremost, it will be used to develop the game, as the cost isn't much different from normal production costs for a regular anime. Then why not just make a third season? There is, of course, promotional costs, because not a lot of people know what VR is or even understand it. They would use part of the funds to spread word of their VR anime by creating a homepage, and to participate in events to spread by word of mouth, and even allow gameplay trials. Lastly, it would cover the costs, including rewards for backers and crowdfunding fees. So that's all the information I have for the upcoming Spice and Wolf VR anime game. It's really exciting to see new development involving Holo and Craft Lawrence. It feels as if it has been forever since I've heard anything about this series. I'm so happy to see them back in action. This might actually give me a reason to go out and get a VR, as nerdy as that sounds. It is going to be available on the HTC Vive, the Oculus Rift, the Oculus Go, and even just a regular PC. So if you're really excited for this release, then consider backing this project. I'll put a link in the description if anybody's interested. With the original creators and voice actors of the series, I'm sure it's going to hold up to your expectations. If you enjoyed my little news video, then consider dropping a like or going the extra mile to join my little family. Let's all look forward to re-entering the world of Spice and Wolf once more. End card time. Thanks for everyone for watching this video. I'm going to do a little announcement about my channel. Instead of doing a longer type analysis video every 2 weeks, I'm going to shift towards a shorter anime news related video that interests me. I'll make those analysis type videos when I find a topic that's really interesting. This style of video is something I think I'm really going to enjoy a lot more. It'll help keep my drive to put videos out alive and burning well. Thank you for keeping up with me and my life, guys. If you made it this far, tell me what your favorite Chick-fil-A menu item is and I'll give you a little heart. I still have a giveaway planned at 50 subscribers, so please look forward to it. I hope you enjoyed this daily anime news video. I'm BriThi, your local DJ, signing off. Sayonara.